Good morning students, welcome to the online class of computer. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is PowerPoint. So let us begin. So what is a PowerPoint? A PowerPoint 2010 is a presentation software and it is a part of Microsoft Office 2010. PowerPoint is a very useful application to prepare presentation. PowerPoint helps you to sell your ideas by creating beautiful slideshow. PowerPoint is widely used by educational institutes to effectively and easily teach any difficult topics. PowerPoint is also used by business houses to conduct meetings and prepare keyword based advertisement. So this is a PowerPoint, all of you know. This is a very important tool. It is a software application and it is the part of Microsoft Office 2010. It is a very useful application and it is used to prepare beautiful slides, and it is widely used in educational institute and to teach any difficult topic very easily in a nice and proper way. It is also used by business houses to conduct meetings and advertisement. Okay. So business houses are also using this application for presentation. Okay. So it is a very good software, and still we all teachers are also using this PowerPoint to show you different slides. Okay. Now how to start the PowerPoint? Double clicking on the PowerPoint icon on desktop or click on start button. All programs Microsoft Office, Microsoft PowerPoint 2010, you will get the following screen. Now this is the screen you will, when you double click on the PowerPoint icon, this is the icon. When you double click on this icon, this picture will be shown here. You will see quick access toolbar, file button, thumbnails pane, status bar, file name will be there, contextual tabs are there, title bar, all these things are here. Okay. Zoom in, zoom out, normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, this all are the things you will see when you double click on this icon. When you open PowerPoint, open with a blank presentation with default file name as presentation 1. In PowerPoint, your work with slide rather than pages as in Word. The different parts of PowerPoint 2010 screen are explained here. Now students, as you know that PowerPoint is a presentation software. So when you open this file, the default name will be presentation 1. By the file name will be presentation 1. When you save this file, its name will be which name you gave to the file. Okay. If you are typing your name for saving this file, so the file will take that name, and it is work on slides rather than pages. Okay. As you are working in Word with pages, here you are working with slides. Now what is the title bar? All of you know title bar is on the topmost of the PowerPoint. The quick access toolbar is on the left side of the title bar and 3 control buttons are on the right side of the title bar. You can also see the names of the file and the program names on the title bar. Now what is the title bar? All of you know when you save the file, the name comes on the top of the PowerPoint screen. So it generally shows the name of the your file. Okay. On the left side there is quick access toolbar, and on the right side it is control button, that is minimize, maximize and close. Okay. So title, now we will going to study about ribbon. Now what is a ribbon? What is a ribbon? A ribbon is just under the below the title bar. The ribbons include tabs that reflects the various tasks you can perform with PowerPoint. The ribbon of PowerPoint includes 9 tabs, namely Home, Insert, Design, Transition, Animation, Slideshow, Review, View and Add-ins. These tabs contain different groups to perform tasks related to presentation editing. You can observe a button on the lower right corner of some of the groups. It is known as dialog box launcher. Clicking on this button will open the respective dialog box with many or more options. Now students, ribbon, all of you know in this ribbon all 9 tabs are there. So different design you can make by this: Home, Insert, Design, and these are transition, animation, slideshow. So these are the different options. 9 options are given here. You can make this use of these options for preparing beautiful slides, and there is a dialog box launcher also. at the end of the each group. Okay. So, many more options will come there. On the left side you can see the file button. The file button is used to open, save and print the PowerPoint presentation. On the right side below the control button you will see minimize the ribbon button. The button is used to hide the ribbon. You can expand the ribbon using the same button. A question mark symbol is also there which provides help about the PowerPoint. Now students, on the left side file button, when you click on the file button there will be three options: open, save and print. So, all of you know what is the use of this. Open is for opening the file, save is to save the file and print is to take the print of the PowerPoint. And on the right side there will be minimize the ribbon option. So, you can hide the ribbon, and there is a question mark button also there. When you click on that question mark button, the help option will open in the PowerPoint. Contextual tabs. Now, this is a very important topic. Contextual tabs are special tabs that appears when only you need them, making it easy to use when a certain task is being done. For example, if you select a drawing or shape, then the drawing tool tab as shown in the screen will appear, allowing you to edit the shape. Once you click outside the shape, the drawing tool tab will automatically disappear. Now, if you are inserting any shape, okay, in the PowerPoint, now as you click on that shape, this tab will open, contextual tab. Okay, the design is given here, this tab will open. In this format you can make it attractive, the image or a text you can make the attractive by using this tool. Okay, this is contextual tab and it appears when only you need them. Okay. Rulers, you can see the rulers just below the ribbon and on the left side. For creating basic PowerPoint presentation, ruler is not very important. So, you can put off the ruler from view tab by removing the tick mark against the ruler option of show group. Now, it is not an important, it just show the marking, or you can say marking on the PowerPoint. You can hide that, or you can remove that by removing the tick mark. You can hide the ruler option. Thumb span. Thumb span is on the left side of the PowerPoint screen. It has two tabs, slides and outline. Slides tab shows the miniature of the slide on which you are working. Outline tab shows only the text written in all the slides, so that you can edit them easily. Now, thumbnail pen, it has two pens, slides and outline. It generally slides, you can see the slide in this option, and outline is used to, if you want to select and you want to edit any text, you can use this option. Slide pen. Slide pen shows the normal view of the slide which is selected on the thumbnail pen. Here you can add, edit and format the slide content very easily. You can see some boxes with dotted borders on the most of the slides of the PowerPoint. These boxes are known as placeholder. Placeholder holds title, subtitle, body text and some other options such as table, chart, picture, clip art, shape, etc. Now, when you are clicking on the slide, the options are given here. Okay, in that you can add, edit, format any shape, any slide you want. Okay, you can select any design. There are dotted boxes are there, so you can write any text there. If you want to give a heading, you can give any heading there. If you want to change the heading, you can change the heading as per requirement. You can make it attractive using the design tool and all that. Okay, and placeholders, they are called where the texts are written. You can add the title and subtitle for any picture. Okay, you can add the picture, table, chart in these slides. Notes pen is just below the slide pen. It is useful to write personal notes about the slide you are preparing. If you are using multiple display, these notes are visible to you during the slideshow and not to the audience. Means if you are writing some notes here, some notes if you are writing, for example, I want to prepare this slide like this. So, for important notes you can write here. It will be visible to the audience. Remember, you can adjust the size of the thumbnail pen, slide pen and note pen by dragging the line separating them. So, you can drag the lines up down using the mouse. Status bar. The status bar is at the bottom of the PowerPoint screen. On the left of the status bar, you can see the slide number and name of the theme. On the right side of the status bar, you can see zoom button and 4 view button, namely normal slide sorter, reading view and slide show. The importance of this view button are explained here. Now, in the status bar, all of you know what is the status bar. It is at the bottom of the PowerPoint. Okay. There you can see slide number and name of the theme, and on the on the left side there is slide number and name of the theme, and on the right side zoom button and 4 view button. So, these are the normal slide sorter, reading view and slide show. These are the view buttons given in the PowerPoint. Normal view, this is the default view. Normal view shows the enlarged view of the slide. Select in the thumbnail pane. You can easily add text, graphics and other multimedia content, and then it can be formatted according to your requirement in this view. Slide sorter view, this view shows the thumbnail of all the slides of the presentation. This will help you to arrange and organize the sequence of your slide using drag and drop operations. Now, students, in the normal view you can select one slide and you can make work on it. You can add, you can use graphics, multimedia contents, you can format it in your own way. Okay. So, this is on the normal, and in the slide sorter view the whole slide show is there. You can organize them, or you can, if you want to make the changes, you can make the changes. They are all in the sequence given here. Slide sorter view is used to show the sequence. Okay. If you want to see the whole slide show, it is available in slide sorter view. So, this was our chapter number 2 PowerPoint. So, we will learn more about in the next lecture. Okay. So, if you have any query or any question, you can ask me in the live class. So, that is for all today now. Thank you and have a nice day.